do we judge the word negativity? The word negativity has a certain charge to it and a certain energy behind it. And I'm wondering if there was no charge behind that word, would it feel a different way? Okay, so in terms of positivity and negativity, I feel like we have created a separation in terms of bringing about that type of polarity. Okay, when we think about the word negativity, there is possibly a negative, but I need to use a different word here. So there is possibly a heavy or wrong or bad feeling behind that word, or thinking about that word, or being in a situation where you would call some kind of an environment or person negative. Okay. Now, first of all, nobody can be negative. It's the energy around them or something that they're carrying. Yeah. To negate is to deny. It's also to nullify and to cancel out. Okay, so that's what if that word means. If that word is to nullify or to cancel out, okay, or to deny. Who's to say that denial is wrong, as we'll call it? Who's to say that denial is bad? We're judging denial by making that accusation, and we're also judging the word negativity in making the accusation that negativity is wrong. What if negativity, which it is in terms of definition, one of the definitions, what if negativity or to negate was just to highlight the opposite of something that has been put in front of another person? So if somebody denies something, or they disagree, or they refuse, who's to say that that is a bad or a wrong thing? It is just the opposite of what you have presented that person with. Yeah. For them to deny it is that they're not in agreement with it. Who are we to say that that is wrong? Yeah. So in terms of the polarity between positive and negative, I feel like we've created this polarity to strengthen a separation, and that separation will keep us from oneness. Yeah, it will keep us from neutrality, and if we saw the word negativity and we had no previous judgment around it, that we have either learnt or that we have to have learnt it from somewhere. Yeah. When you encounter something negative, what if it wasn't the word negative or the action? What if it was the charge or the energy behind the situation or the event that made you feel like it was bad or wrong, but it's not necessarily negativity? What if it was just energy? What if it was just energy? What if there was an energy attached to that word, or to that situation that you experienced, in particular that word? Okay, so what if there's an energy attached to that word that you've either learned or you have put on it yourself, being dictated from your environment? Yeah, that you should do that. And what if it was just a word? What if it was just energy? What if you could see or know it as just energy? Would you look at the word negativity differently? Would you look at negativity differently? You know, if you could look at negativity differently, how now would you describe a person, or how now would you describe a person's behavior, or how now would you describe an energy that you feel in a certain environment? What word would you choose if that word was now nullified? If negativity was nullified, what word would you use now? I'm guessing there would be a lot more creativity around that. and that you would have a lot more insight into that person, their behavior, or that situation if you had to, if you were forced to use a different word. Okay, if negativity was off the table, and maybe there's 5 words that you would use to describe that person, that behavior, that situation. Either way, you're peeling away a layer from that moment. Okay, you're peeling away a layer from that situation, and you're seeing a bit deeper into what's actually being presented to you. Yeah. That will give you more insight into that person. It'll also give you more insight into the next steps that you maybe can take with that person. And also to communicate this to them would give them a lot more clarity rather than putting a judgment on them, which I think is unjustified. Yeah, so that's what I've got around negativity. So what if negativity wasn't negative in the way that you believe the word negativity to mean? Yeah. So what if we didn't judge negativity? What if we didn't judge denial? What if we didn't judge disagreement? What if we saw it as the opposite of what we are presenting, and something to maybe view in a different light? Okay, guys, something to ponder. Thanks, and talk to you later. Bye.